Hi, my name is Katie, and I am an incoming sophomore at Winthrop studying psychology. I'm currently studying Italian through a program in Siena called SIS, and I decided to do virtual online study abroad because even though I wouldn't be getting the in-person experience, I knew that in the future I would want to study in Italy, hopefully for a semester. And I wanted to have a basis of the language down, especially in case I wouldn't be able to fit a language class into my schedule. And I also was very interested in studying in Italy because my great-grandfather was Italian, but he didn't teach my grandfather Italian because of the stigma against Italian immigrants at the time. So I kind of lost a bit of that part of my culture. And I have cousins in Italy that don't speak English. So that was really what pushed me to choose Italy more than my major, because it isn't really a school, there isn't really a school in Italy for psychology, but I figured that I could still learn more about culture and language and hopefully put it towards an international and global studies minor. As for virtual online study abroad, I think it was definitely what I was expecting. It's almost impossible to get that cultural feeling and experience through a virtual online program. But I would definitely recommend it if anybody is considering studying abroad in another country and they don't have any knowledge of the language. I would definitely say take the beginner class online if you can, and that will help. I think that would help a lot with a cultural shock that you might get when you go abroad, and just being able to get around in the initial few weeks of studying. Other than that, the program itself was very straightforward. It was just 2 days a week for 2 hours. We would go meet through Google Classroom, and we would have just a normal language class where the teacher would work through some problems in the workbook with us, the textbook, and she would speak one-on-one. It was completely in Italian. If we didn't understand anything, she would repeat in English, but from the very beginning, she spoke almost completely in Italian, which really helped us pick up the accent and the mannerisms, especially, very quickly. And for the most part, I think that from what I've noticed, everybody was able to keep up very easily, and it worked just as well as it would have if it was in person. So I definitely would recommend, if you have no other choice and you can't go abroad, or if it's too expensive for you to go abroad, but you really want to learn a language, I would definitely recommend doing an online language course through a native school as opposed to just some school that you can find in America, because you definitely will get a lot more learning from a native, because you learn more of the accent and the mannerisms, which is very important once you become more fluent and you want to be able to communicate with natives, because you can know all the words possible, but you sound more native, for lack of a better word, and you'll get more out of the experience.